friends. Why do I say afternoon? It's because the spirit of afternoon is always the best. After we eat, we have lunch, and suddenly we are energized, right?
Yeah.
So that's not the main question actually. The question is, do you all love traveling?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
I mean,
of
come on,
course.
who does not want to just leave all the problems away? This air pollution of your eggs.
Oh my God.
Those problems that cause, sometimes we get heartaches.
Wedding
Sometimes
preparation.
wedding preparations. I believe that traveling is the best way that we can just run away from the reality and go to a new place. But the problem is, we start planning, we start dreaming, we start hoping that we get something. But is it always happening?
No.
Well, I actually have two stories that I would like to share that proves that traveling is not for me. Number one, I was really excited before in the year 2013 when I was being said that I could represent Indonesia for public speaking competition in Gwangju, South Korea. So that time, I was already expecting that, you know what, I'm going to bring Indonesia's name, which means I'm going to get all the 5-star experiences starting from here towards there. I imagine sitting in a business class of the airline, imagining that I got a 5-star hotel in the middle of the Gwangju city, getting the king-size bedroom for myself. Not to forget, I also imagine myself watching Day 6 concert that is supposed to happen just days after that. But sadly, I don't understand anything. I didn't get anything from it. And the best thing is, I dream to have bibimbap from morning, evening, and night. After all, I'm a vegetarian. That's the only thing I can eat. So that time, the real day arrived. Well, sadly, I didn't get business class. I got economy. But then the meal was just amazing. I actually got Indian meal in Garuda, Indonesia. Oh. So I had a very beautiful dinner midnight that time. And when I reached Gwangju, I was welcomed by a 17-degree of air. Like the coolness, the wind was just so nice. I was expecting that everything was going to be fine as planned. And when I reached in front of the hotel and I opened the door, that was actually Motel Juliet. Exactly beside Motel Romeo. Why am I staying in a motel? On top of that, if you want to imagine the situation, have any of you been in Glodok? Exactly like that. It was like all the old areas, and suddenly you can see, handsome men wearing 12 centimeters of heels, pink tights, and more sexy than Angelina Jolie. I was like, this is a nightmare. I can't even be like that. How am I supposed to be sexy? But then, that's it. I was already disappointed when I saw the hotel itself. On top of that, when I opened the room door, yes, it's a king-size bed, but for 3 people. So I actually had to share my room with 2 other roommates who came from Indonesia with me that time. Well, aside from being angry, I actually realized that it's time for me to eat. And of course, it's time for bibimbap. Yes. Luckily, it's just opposite the hotel itself. So, thinking about that I'm already in Korea, it wouldn't be really difficult for me to get a bibimbap. So I just moved in front and stopped in front of a restaurant, saw a lot of menus of bibimbap over there. And when I asked the person, "Sir, do you have bibimbap?" "Sir, bibimbap." Then I realized, in Gwangju, nobody understands English. So I was really hungry, and the only thing I could do was, "Sir, bibimbap? 1? No? No,
What is this?
it's a fish actually.
Fish.
Right? And the third one. No. I can't even have that.
Oh my
I was only supposed to have vegetables and only eggs. So that's why I was really struggling just to get the meal. And after explaining like that, nay,
Ne?
nay, sir, you don't understand. Nay. And suddenly he brought the right bibimbap for me. Literally, that was my feeling. So that was when I realized that nay means yes in Korean. I go. It was really a tiring time for me when I just landed and faced all that things. But the problem was this. It didn't only happen for one day. It happened for 7 days long. I was literally struggling just to get my morning meal. I was struggling to speak to people. There were even moments that I got lost in that small city just because I couldn't speak that language. And that's when I realized traveling was not for me. When I reached Jakarta, and after enjoying the best nasi uduk at home, I actually realized that, you know what, I'm not going to travel again. I think it's enough. It's better for me just to find any other things rather than going away from Jakarta and travel to some place I don't even know. But then, just a year after, that is in the year 2014, my family gifted me with another airline ticket. That too, to Singapore. Well, what can go wrong in Singapore, right? So that time I felt that, you know what, let me just take a chance. So I prepared myself. Again, I started planning. Again, I started dreaming. This time, I will have a walk in the like having a beautiful evening walk near Clarke Quay, enjoying the Marina Bay Sands from the top itself. And of course, wasting all my energy and money in Universal Studios and many more of my trips. And as I landed Singapore, I was so excited when I actually received the best gift. No air pollution. So when I opened the door, there were no air pollutions. It was so clean. I felt so happy. And when I just opened the door, sir, Little India? Huh? Little India, eh? No. Very far lah. Why, sir? You are a taxi driver. No. Go. I was rejected just for the first ride. So I went to the second ride. Sir, Little India? What la, you Indian? You from India, you go Little India. Why someone else no? I was like, sir, my hotel is in Little India. No. Go. Find something else. What la? And more taxi drivers saying the same thing. So that time I was already stranded again in Singapore, in a city full of English people. I can speak, I know the people, I know how to react with them, but the problem is nobody is friendly with me. So I had no other choice but to take my backpack and also a huge bag by the MRT. Now, of course, in the MRT, it was a busy hour. I had to stand for almost 2 hours. Again, I had a chaos over there. It was like I just reached to a new place. I had checked in already, and I was imagining that I would enjoy all the things that I said before. But suddenly, whoosh, the rain fell. All my dreams to go to Clarke Quay, to enjoy Marina Bay Sands, to go Universal Studios and meet handsome people in even Little India, Indian that too. I can't even enjoy that. I had no idea what what to do. And that's when I realized that again, traveling is not for me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see through your life, have you ever faced that experience where you already plan for things, you already dream, you vision for something, and suddenly it's just gone? Have you ever experienced those moments where you are just one step towards your dream, and that one single thing will just spoil it? Have you ever faced a situation where your friends can enjoy something, and suddenly when it comes to you, it never comes good to you? It's like whatever you do, either it's traveling, either it is your life, it's always a chaos. Anyone have faced that? Yes, it is indeed a life journey that we face. Because I believe life is like traveling. We plan things. We want to do things. We start dreaming. We want to go here. We want to go there. We want this to be perfect. We want that to be perfect. And suddenly, when the D-Day comes, you face a lot of problems. But then, a wise man once said, nothing comes like that. There's always a meaning behind every experience. Now, of course, you may say, it's a classic thing. It doesn't happen. Why should I, whatever the stories I've said before is mostly bad. I did not get anything out of it. But then let me share to you some things. If I did not get lost in Guangzhou and had that trouble of facing people, I wouldn't understand the meaning of learning language that is actually useful right now in my career. If that time in Singapore, I did not have that fight with the taxi driver and didn't go to the MRT, I may have not seen the beautiful Singapore from MRT and just would have gone to the highway, seeing nothing left and right. And if that time it didn't rain in Singapore when I was there for 3 whole days, I wouldn't be seeing the other side of Singapore that many others have not seen. I enjoyed the music jazz while having coffee that time. I enjoyed the 5-star spa where people were massaging and I was just sleeping nicely. And the best part is, I could interact with more people, the Singaporeans, while watching old classic movies, that too by projector. Those were some things that maybe we don't even know, but somehow the trip, the plan that we have became better and better. So ladies and gentlemen, I understand that in life we feel sometimes it's up and down. We feel that we never get what we want. We feel that this is already a dead end for us. But then remember one thing. Everything happens for a reason. You may lose your passport in between. You may lose your air ticket in between. Or sometimes you may have reached a destination and suddenly all chaos happens there. But then remember one thing. Each and every moment of your life is already planned. And sometimes, if it is missed, that means something better is coming for you. And I also believe in one thing. You never know when will you get a dream job out of it. You never know that that journey is going to bring you somewhere that you never imagined before, to new places. And sometimes, that small outing you do can just bring you to a dream guy of your dreams. Am I right, Rusty? So you never know. Take all the situations as an experience, because you never know where will it lead you. Now before I end this, I would like to ask you 3 important questions. Are you ready to do something without planning too much? Yes. Are you ready to even believe in yourself, believe in your dreams? Yes! And are you ready to sometimes leave your dreams and change to a better one if that is not your way. I can hear in the last one people are a bit confused because dreams are dreams. I really believe in that. But then, trust me in one thing. I have experienced that. From something, I dreamed for something else and I got something else. But then that experience actually made me who I am today. And I believe that if you follow life like how you travel, if you follow life like just following whatever the flow is, whether it's rain, whether it's sunshine, whatever it is, you will reach your destination and enjoy it better. So ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your journey. Back to you.